Let me tell you something almost nobody has explained to you properly. Right now, because of a 2.8% cost of living bump the government just rolled out for 2026, there are three separate pieces of good news for American seniors. Three different pots of money with your name on them. And most people watching this will walk right past all three, not because they don't qualify, but because nobody ever told them these existed. After months of headlines about cuts, freezes, and everything costing more, I want to do the opposite today. One of these can wipe out a bill coming straight out of your Social Security check. One can take a big bite out of your heating and cooling bill. And the third is an entire second check every month that most seniors are convinced they're not allowed to get. And this isn't a guess. Right here in a peer-reviewed study on Medicare Savings Programs, it shows that only 56.7% of people who qualify actually enroll. That means more than 4 out of every 10 eligible seniors are leaving this money on the table. I'll walk through each one what it is, who really qualifies, the real income numbers for this year, and exactly how to claim it. I'll also warn you about a scam that follows this money around, and I'm saving the biggest for last, so stay till the end. My name is Vane. I'm not selling you anything today, and I don't work for the government. I just read the rules for a living. Here's the frustrating truth. These programs pay out only what you apply for. Nobody calls you to say, you qualify, let me sign you up. The benefits sit behind confusing names, and the people who need them most are the least likely to go digging for them. Today, that changes. If you're on Medicare, you're likely paying over $200 a month for Part B, more than $2,400 a year, pulled straight from your Social Security check. If you look right here at this section of the official CMS fact sheet on your screen, you can see it clearly states the standard monthly premium for Medicare. Part B is $202.90 for 2026. That's the exact number coming out of your check every single month. There's a program where your state pays that premium for you. The most generous version also wipes out your deductibles and copays. As shown right here in this specific line from the official Medicare Savings Program breakdown, you can see the qualifying individual program, the tier with the widest income window, allows up to $1,816 a month for a single person and $2,455 for a couple. Don't disqualify yourself before you even try. Let the application do the math for you. Think of Margaret, 73, a widow who assumed these programs were for other people. Turns out she qualified. Her check went up $200 a month, about $2,500 a year overnight. How to claim? Call your state health insurance assistance program or your state Medicaid office. Free to apply, always. Here's the warning. Scammers call pretending to be Medicare or Social Security, asking to confirm your bank details to release a benefit. Hang up. The real government never calls asking for that information. You go to them, never the other way around. There's a federal program run through your state that helps pay heating and cooling bills. The amount varies a lot depending on where you live, typically a couple $100s, sometimes over $1,000 paid straight to your utility. Your local office will tell you exactly what you qualify for. If you look right here at the official LIHEAP page from the Administration for Children and Families, it lays out exactly what this program covers: home energy bills, energy crises, weatherization, and minor energy-related home repairs. It covers cooling too, not just winter heating, and there's emergency funding for shutoffs, or a broken furnace, or AC. It doesn't reduce your Social Security or count as income against you. But funding is limited. Apply now. Don't wait for winter. How to claim? Contact your local Energy Assistance office or simply dial 211 or call the National Energy Assistance Referral Hotline at 1-866-667-46327. This is the biggest one, an entire second check. It's called Supplemental Security Income. Many people assume that because they already get Social Security, they can't get this too. That's false. If your Social Security check is small, SSI can top it up. As shown right here in this specific line from the Social Security Administration's own 2026 COLA fact sheet, you can see it in black and white. The SSI federal payment standard for an individual is $994 a month for 2026, up from $967 last year. And remember, that's the federal floor. If you live in a state like California or New York, your state may add extra money on top of that federal amount. Your home and your car generally don't count against you. Think of Tom, 38 years on the job, a pension that disappeared, a social security check that didn't stretch. He assumed SSI was welfare he'd never see. A partial check landed on top of his social security, and for the first time in years, the numbers worked. How to claim? Apply directly through the Social Security Administration online, by phone or in person. Free, always. At the end of last year, the cost of living adjustment moved these numbers. Right here on the official Social Security Administration press release, it confirms Social Security and SSI payments for 75 million Americans increased by 2.8% for 2026. If you were told no 2 or 3 years ago, that decision is out of date. The line moved. Go check again, it's worth one phone call. Add it up. Over $2,400 a year from the Medicare program, up to $1,000 or more from energy assistance depending on your state, and up to nearly $12,000 a year from SSI, that's the federal floor, before any state top up. For a lot of you, that's the difference between a retirement that's a constant squeeze and one where you can finally breathe. Call SHIP for the Medicare program, dial 211 for energy help, and go straight to Social Security for SSI. All free. And remember, nobody is going to knock on your door and hand this to you. The only person who makes sure you get every dollar is you. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone you love who's 65 or older. Subscribe and turn on the bell so the next one finds you.